Hey now, YouTube. I'm Anthony.
I'm Monica,
and we're the cooks. Yeah, this one is going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It's not going to be that difficult.
Nope.
Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about on this YouTube blog. We are going to talk about ways to be able to help your marriage. That's what this channel is for. That's what our desire is.
Yes.
Our desire is to be able to give you tools to be able to effectively help you to have a more successful marriage. We like to think of ourselves as the type of couple that we give you suggestion, tips, and tools to be able to help you to have a more successful marriage. So here's the suggestion for today. We counsel with a lot of couples, and we try to help a lot of couples out as far as them being able to make their marriages thrive. And one of the things that we tell couples is something that I started a long time ago. Before I divulged to her what I did was I was really working hard to be a better husband. I really was. And I used to say that I'm no better husband than anybody else. I don't think that I'm a better husband than anybody else. I don't pride myself on that. What I pride myself on is I'm the type of husband that I treat my marriage as my hobby. And so I take a look at it and I reanalyze it and I try to make it better. And so one of the things that I did was I tried to every single day do one totally unselfish thing for my wife. One totally unselfish thing. And I did it for, I don't know how long, before somehow she found out about it. And she was like, oh, I think I mentioned it to somebody and she heard me when I was talking about it. And so when we counsel with couples and we're working with them, one of the things that we tell them is, should we say 30 days?
Yes.
Okay. A 30-day challenge to yourself. So now, if you're watching this with your significant other, you both can take the challenge. If you're fortunate enough to be able to be watching this without your significant other, then you can do this. And so, ladies, here's what you do. Gentlemen, here's what you do. For 30 days, do one totally unselfish act. Every single day for the person that you love. Do you have any suggestions?
I'm just laughing because I remember when he would be getting ready to get in the bed just tired. And he would say, do you need anything?
And she looked at me like I was crazy, like, what is wrong with you? What do you mean, do I need anything? And it was my effort, because some days you're going to, like with me, I'd made a promise to myself that every single day I was going to do one totally unselfish thing. And so at the end of the day, I'd get ready to get into bed and I'd go, oh man, I didn't do my thing. And so I'd say, do you need anything? She'd be like, oh, yeah. And so she'd think of something. And there were some times that I'd fall asleep and I'd wake up in the middle of the night. Honey, you want some water? Yeah, give me some water. But she never knew why I was doing it. Well, what ended up happening was that by me taking that effort to do one totally unselfish thing every single day, it took the emphasis off of me and made me constantly have to think about her. And so she's adapted it. And so now, and you know what? It's grown. And it'll go from doing one totally unselfish thing per day to a lot of unselfish things.
And it's pretty cool though, because marriage is about being unselfish. It's about putting somebody else before yourself. God did it. He put the world before his son. He sacrificed his son for the world. So when you think about your spouse, first of all, your spouse is a gift from God. Secondly, you guys are being formed to be one. And when you see your spouse, the Bible says to treat each other as Christ treats the church. Christ loves the church. So you got to look at your spouse and say, wow, this is a gift God has given me. How can I serve this person? How can I be unselfish? And let me tell you, it takes a lot to put somebody before yourself, because we really are self-seeking creatures. We want to satisfy ourselves. So to put somebody else before yourself, you're being transformed, first of all, into the image of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're becoming one.
You know what? Tell them about when we had our friends over for chicken and waffles.
Which time? We had a lot of people over for chicken and waffles.
When we had our friends over and we were talking about the chicken and waffles, and we started talking about marriage, and they asked us, give us one word that you would use to sum up marriage. Remember that?
Yeah.
And what was the word that we came up with?
Unselfishness.
And we still, to this day, haven't looked it up to see if the word unselfishness is an actual word. But it was really cool to us because we had never talked about it. We didn't discuss it. And when they asked us, sum up marriage in one word, we both came to unselfishness. And if you take the 30-day challenge and you say, starting September 1st, are there 30 days in September?
Yes.
Yes. If you decide to take the 30-day challenge in September, we'll take it with you. But if you decide to take the 30-day challenge in September to every single day do one totally unselfish thing for each other.
And that could be getting a glass of water, anything from something small to something big.
There have been days that I'll be getting ready to leave for work. And when I get ready to leave for work, I'll take a bag, I'll get a bag of her favorite chips and just sit it on the seat of her car. Or I'll be on my way home from work and say, man, I can't think of anything. And I'll just stop and get her, Scores candy bar. But I have to cut all the chocolate off of it because she doesn't like the chocolate on the outside of the candy bar. She just likes the toffee in the middle. But she won't just eat toffee candy. I don't understand that. But it's just one totally unselfish thing. And you'll be amazed at how well they'll respond to it. And you'll also be amazed at how much it changes you on the inside. Where you start to take a look at yourself and say, wow, really this is the area that I'm lacking in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're all to be examples to each other. Like I said, God got to start somewhere. Might as well be with you. With you.
So, YouTube, Monica fussed at me because we did a video and we didn't finish off our video with 1
+ 1
= 1. And I said, we're not going to do that every time. Even though that we believe. Will we? I don't know. Stay tuned. You'll find out as we find out. And so thank you so much for listening to us. You say it.
What?
Thank them.
Thank you. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for giving us your opinions. We really, really, really do appreciate them. And if you have a topic that you want us to talk about, send it in. Remember, we can't talk about anything we haven't been through.
Yeah. So, God bless you guys. Love you. Thank you so much. Take care.